Hi, my name is Alyssa and welcome to Rogan's channel. Thanks Rogan for being willing to collab with some of us non-YouTubers. I just want to take a minute and talk about how I recently had a conversation with a friend about what the difference is between superstition and cultural belief. After much discussion, we finally kind of decided that the main difference is that a superstition is practiced by a variety of people, a big variety of people, whereas a cultural belief is something that is practiced by a very specific group of people. So an example of a superstition is, opening an umbrella inside may cause you to have bad luck. An example of a cultural belief is when Puerto Rican families tie a red string around the wrist of their children to protect them from the evil eye, or some African American families will put an egg in a sock and hang it in a door frame to help with teething for a child. And sometimes I just think that we are quick to forget that these practices are attached to people. I think we can get very caught up in the fact that we may or may not agree with something that someone does, or we may find it ridiculous. This notion of, tying a red string or, hanging an egg in a door frame. What will that accomplish? But knowing that it is something that comes with people, these beliefs, that it's not who they are or what they believe, it's that they are a person. And I think it's important to acknowledge that, all people come with their own unique experiences and beliefs and practices and opinions. And it's not specifically a race that always defines culture. Culture can be found, based on demographic or language or region, religion, sexuality. Absolutely anything can define a culture. And while I don't necessarily intend on putting an egg in a sock and hanging it in a doorway, that doesn't mean that I have the right to diminish a practice that shapes another family. We will encounter, if we are lucky, people who have different cultural beliefs than we do. And I think life would be very boring if we were all the same and if we all followed one path, and that path would be very crowded and probably smell bad, and that spark that comes with learning and having new experiences wouldn't be there. I absolutely love learning about new cultures and beliefs and superstitions. So if anyone has any that they would like to share, comment below. One of my favorite superstitions that I personally practice and believe in is the Macbeth curse. So if you don't know what that is, do a quick Google search, and that will set you straight. A high school performance of Footloose got really out of hand one year, but that's a story for another time. But thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.